we've come to a decision point. Trail splits here. Hastings says his new route, the Hastings Cutoff, will save us weeks.
Exactly. Time is money. Less trails, fewer delays, more opportunities in California. I say we go for it.
But we have small children and elderly folk. Is this trail even safe?
I'm Matt Hastings. Man's never even taken a full wagon through his shortcut. His map, it's more fantasy than fact. That route goes through desert and mountains. You'll be clearing forest just to get your wheels through.
I just rode back from scouting. It's worse than bad. Narrow canyons, dried up water holes. We take it, we're risking lives.
You saw it on horseback. Wagons will manage. Hastings wouldn't recommend it if it weren't possible.
Let me tell you, that man drew a straight line through Utah and called it a road.
I think we should consider the time we'll save. We've already lost days. If we wait too long, winter can trap us in the mountains.
Shouldn't we vote or take another day to decide?
We've already debated this for hours. We need a decision. Now.
All right. The Donner Party takes the Hastings Cutoff.
Do I like being right? Yes. Do I like saving time? Also yes. Look, some people are just too cautious. You can't cross a continent with your foot on the brake.
There was no real process, no vote, no agreed on criteria. We just followed the loudest voice. And now we're dragging our kids into this gamble.
You don't hire a map maker and then ignore the map maker. That's how you end up stuck in a salt flat, no water, and 3 busted axles.
We haven't moved more than 10 miles in the past 3 days. The trail's getting worse, water's getting more scarce. I mean, we're practically cutting through rock here.
We'll get through. Just need to push harder.
We should have taken a vote, listened to people who knew the terrain. We followed optimism instead of information.
This ain't even a trail. This is bushwhacking with a doggone wagon train. I told you.
Hey, let's not point fingers now. We all agree.
We didn't all agree. Some of us were just downright ignored. If you silent dissent in the name of speed, you get disaster faster. That's not leadership, it's groupthink.
I wanted to keep us united, but in trying to please everyone, I let the loudest voice in the room lead us all into a trap. Now, before we make any final decisions, let's run this thing properly. We've all got a stake in this. We're going to do this right, not rush it.
We'll each share our views, then raise any concerns or risks. Afterwards, we'll do a formal vote. Shouldn't sound fair?
Sure does.
Yep.
James, you start us off. You're in favor of the Hastings Cutoff?
Yes. The route promises to save us nearly 300 miles. That can make the difference between crossing the Sierra before snow and getting trapped. Time matters.
Edwin?
Well, I just scouted the terrain. I didn't see any signs of wagon-friendly paths. It's rough, desert, canyons, forest. Hastings himself hasn't even tried taking wagons through it yet. We'd be road building if we did.
And all that, Hastings' map is unproven. Now, I've mapped trails for a decade. That cutoff adds not just miles, but if we prepare right, it's not impossible, just dangerous.
Then the question is, what's our priority? Speed or certainty? What risk can we handle?
Well, let's go ahead and list our concerns. There might be a lack of water, rough terrain. We don't know if there's a path for wagons. We're going to lose a lot of time if this fails, and there's a weather risk if we're behind schedule.
And this is a business opportunity. If we make it through faster and get land sooner, better resources. We can be leaders in California.
Sure, but not if we lose half our oxen and 2 weeks trying to cross salt flats.
All right. I think we've talked about it. Let's vote. Hastings Cutoff or the established trail?
Hastings Cutoff seems like the only reasonable answer to me.
All right.
I've got to go with the established trail.
I've got to go with the established trail.
Established trail.
All right. I think we're going to go ahead and head on that established trail.
Right.
All right. We followed a process this time. Structured discussion. We weighed our risks and democratic voting. Hardest part? Letting go of my fear of the group being indecisive. But strong teams don't fear disagreement.
No one felt silenced. That changed everything. When we laid out the risk clearly, even the more confident voices could see the trade-offs.
Look, I still believe the shortcut might have worked, but hearing everyone out, and I mean really hearing them, made me realize this was bigger than just speed. It was about our survival.
Say, I didn't have to yell this time. They actually asked me what I thought. Fancy that.
Teams don't fail from disagreement, they fail from ignoring it. We avoided disaster because we built space for discussion.
On the road again. I just can't wait to get on the road again. We made solid time. No delays, no broken axles.
Better to be a week late in California than never arrive at all.
All right, you were right. Next time across the continent, though, we'll take the scenic route and eat each other.
Hey, only if I'm holding the map. Am I right?
Ain't that right, brother?
Our team benefited a lot by having every member of the party feeling trusted as an expert in their field, voicing their interests and values.
We had all the right knowledge, just scattered. It wasn't until we put structure around sharing it that it meant something. That's the whole point of teams. Different perspectives brought together in the right way, otherwise it's just noise.
First time, they ignored me because I wasn't loud or eager. But you know what they say, expertise ain't always shiny. Now they know who knows what, and they used it. That's how you survive. You don't have to know everything. You just need to know who does.
I was ready to charge ahead because doing something, anything, felt right. The stats was right. Action without reflection can be reckless. I learned that pushing forward doesn't help if you're dragging the team in the wrong direction. I needed to listen.
It felt like I was being careful, but really, I was just trying to create safety for the whole team. Once people knew they could speak without being dismissed, we started making smarter decisions. That's psychological safety, and it saved us.
Before, I thought leadership meant making the final call. But I've learned it's about guiding the process. When we slowed down, gave everyone a chance to speak, we move forward much faster. That's process leadership. It's not just about being in front. It's about being with the group and helping them work.